super stoked to be talking today because I totally forgot about this app called Star Maker. And for those of you who know what Star Maker is, it is rad. And I actually went on it again today and I sang Before Your Love. Speaking of love, I love God. It's called Before Your Love by Kelly Clarkson. So go check it out. I don't know. I think my name is like Faith Pawlowski or something. Okay, so not too much to talk about today. I want to talk about me actually singing because I don't really sing that much on here anymore. Because I was just singing and my voice is still with me and just feeling that nostalgic or however you say that. But I think I'm gonna sing Before Your Love for you guys. So be prepared. Okay, let's see. Trying to think how it starts. It's like I wonder how I ever made it through a day. How did I settle for a world in shades of gray? But when you go in circles, all the scenery looks the same, and you don't know why. But then I looked into your eyes, with the world stretched out in front of me, and I realized I never lived before your love. I never felt before your touch. I never needed anyone to make me feel alive. But then again, I wasn't really living. I never lived before your love. I wanted more than just an ordinary life. All of my dreams seem like castles in the sky. I stand before you and my heart is in your hands, and I don't know how I survived without your kiss, 'cause you've given me a reason to exist. I never lived before your love. I never felt before your touch. I never needed anyone to make me feel alive. But then again, I wasn't really living. I never lived before your love. And I don't know why the sun decides to shine, but you breathe your love into me just in time. I never lived before your love. I never felt before your touch. I never needed anyone to make me feel alive. But then again, I wasn't really living. I never lived before your love. Okay, that was kind of cool. I just like, oh, thank you, God's Time, Adolphus CP. I really appreciate it. So, okay, guys, whoever's like commenting or whoever's on here, you should really subscribe because I like subscribers. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm sorry the lighting is so weird. It's like it's not showing me kind of. Hi Joseph Corin. How are y'all doing today? I really feel like sometimes when I get on here, I don't address like people instead of myself or my stories, which isn't a bad thing, but I just wonder, like, what's up? Like, what are you guys up to today? So, okay, I will get out what I want to talk about. There's actually 3 things. Look, I'm a lion. There's actually 3 things I want to talk about. And we talked about them before previously, but one of them is God, one of them is love, and one of them is truth. And I think the truth one is the one I want to get into, but not first. So we have a lot of liberals and untruthful people in this world. So I think that's something I really need to like go with. But speaking of God, so you know how last time I was talking about like trusting in God and trusting in God's plan and everything like that. Hi, Dakota Gilmore. Well, God is love. Okay. When I had that experience with God, all I experienced was love, and other than like experiencing God, but it's just interesting because I think a lot of people, and that was in my book too, the Answer Me book, like you can't answer God. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just went off for a second. You can't say God is not love, because things that happen in the world that are bad, it's just, we don't see his view. We're not God. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, like a doctor is going to perform a surgery and you're like, you don't question what he's going to do. Like, he's going to do really scary things, but it's just like with God, we got to trust him. That's the first thing I want to talk about. The second thing I want to talk about is the in-between. And we've talked about this before too. Just like, I feel like there's so much pressure on girls or guys, or maybe not, but like, of like at a certain age going to college, at a certain age getting married, at a certain age, you know, having kids, just different things. And I feel like that needs to be played down a little bit because, you know, you are the ruler of your life. And I was actually talking to God today about going to college or taking on like courses. And I said, I don't think I'm going to do it because I don't really want to. And I feel like you need that want in life to do stuff. So on the other side of that, I wanted to talk about, we need to plan for what's ahead. It's kind of like watering your fields, hoping that God will, or like preparing your fields so that God will let it rain. Like, you have to do your part. So like just being ahead of the game, like just, just prepare if you want to get married, prepare if you want to become a priest or anything. I do not, oh my God. If I get text when I'm going live, it's weird. I guess people don't hate me. Okay, so, and then the last thing I want to talk about was truth. I feel as though a lot of people don't understand truth, especially in today's world, teenagers, anything, you name it. Truth is actually more like something that's shunned, and swept under the table. But I feel like truth is something you don't compromise. Like Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is a perfect example of truth, standing up for truth, doing what he believed. And it's just, he was shot for it. Martin Luther King Jr. was shot for it. Like, it's weird because when you have liberals or you have people that, and I'm not going to get really political on here, but I will. No. But it's just like, I want to bring truth back to this world. Like, purity, chastity, truth, all these good values that people just shirk off. People just don't believe, you see like the innocence as like prey almost. And it's horrifying, especially with like, people that are sexually exploited and stuff. Like, that stuff creeps me out. Because I've been through stuff like that before, and not exactly, but anyway. So it's just, I wanted to say, like, God is the way, the truth, and life. And if you're not following in the truth, you're not on God's side. And so you're not going to have the life. You're not going to follow the way, and you're just going to end up in hell. But, yeah, but I just want to bring that up because, like, try to be truthful, try to be what is it called? Like, to have integrity. I forget what that's called, but Like, just be integrity. Like, if somebody says something, like, okay, so I'll give an example. When I experienced God, before that, I was very insecure. I'm not going to lie, I was very insecure. I wanted to stand up for myself for different things. I, just didn't really, wasn't that confident at all, really. But, and I'll share this because you guys haven't experienced God, and I just feel like I need to open up and tell you about it. So when I experienced God, after it, I just had this confidence in God that I didn't have beforehand. And it changed everything, because this girl that comes to my church is just very intrusive, and she said something to me, and I was like, okay, I just, not lash out, but just said something back. And, like, before then, I would just like shun the opportunity or the things. I don't know, it's just crazy. But yeah, truth is very, very important in life. And then I wanted to talk about, so I go back and forth from wanting to be on meds, from wanting to stay on, but I really believe that God probably most definitely wants me to stay on meds. And it's hard because I don't want to be on meds. I feel like it's not a stigma thing. It's just that I just don't like them. I don't like getting up in the morning and taking thyroid medication and then taking other medications. It's not that big of a deal, but I just do not appreciate it. But I feel like we all need help sometimes, and if it takes a little pill to keep our chemistry straight or whatever, or keep you out of the psych ward, then you're going to take it. Okay, so I don't think there was anything else I wanted to talk about, but I'm glad you guys let me sing. And I hope you have a good night. And I'll see you guys next time. God bless.